of people here. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. So after our team's first Christmas in Action mission, I was so excited that I called Allen, and I pretty much just, you know, you get a message and nobody talks back, and you just keep talking, and that's what I did to him, which is how we ended up here. That's going to work out for either one of us. But I did get to know the people on my team a little bit, and that was the part I was so excited about. I found out that if you talk to Debbie Pittman, she cannot count to 5. I found out what John Adams' day job really is, and that Margaret should never be close to chocolate. Ken knows all the words to Let the Lower Lights Be Burning, and Jan can't put a book down. Robin and June were back at the church with me, and we just laughed our full heads off. And while that was very, very special to me, as it turns out, Christmas in Action has a deeper meaning. God touched my heart in 3 very real and different ways in this past month. The first project that we did was a combination of spending less and giving more. And some of you know Luke and TJ Hilton, and they're friends of Paul and I. And every Christmas we labor, and it's painful to figure out what to give them. And we just throw our hands up, and it's either a gift card or it's just awful. So TJ is equally as frustrated with buying for us. So we put our heads together, and we decided to take the money that we would normally spend on each other and get 2 angels off of the angel tree, and we would buy Christmas for 2 children. So we go to Kohl's, TJ and I, one Saturday morning, and there are not 2 more unqualified people to buy for children than me and TJ. We needed help. We were measuring little kids. It was anyway. But I got to the checkout, and it dawned on me what I was really doing. That these Christmas presents that I had on that little rolly thing might be the only Christmas presents that Priscilla might get. I was really giving to the needy. And then I remembered I'd never had a Christmas without any presents. So while I'm walking Jake in the morning, I pray for a 7-year-old little girl somewhere in Charlotte named Priscilla. I hope that her new jeans and jacket keep her warm, and that she loves her new pink Princess cowboy boots. The second project that I was involved in was the Crisis Assistance Ministry. I took a vacation day for this, and if you know me, you know I'm very stingy with my vacation days. And then I had to get up early anyway, because we had to be at church at 8 o'clock. And I walked in, and there were tables and bags with initials on it, and everybody flittering around. And then I walked into the kitchen, and that's another story for another day. But I looked at all these sandwiches. They had them on an assembly line, and they were slapping on mustard. And I hate mustard. So I thought to myself, I don't think I'd ever be hungry enough to eat a sandwich with mustard on it. And then I realized that I'd never been really hungry. And that made me stop and think about what we were actually doing. We were going to feed hungry people. And when we got to the Crisis Ministries place, we all stood in a circle with the coordinator, and we said a prayer. And I knew that what we were doing was what Jesus would have wanted us to do. And while a few folks there knew how to work their way around the social service system, there were very hungry people there, and they found out that a little church on Providence Road cared about them. The third project was last Sunday morning. Again, we meet here early. I don't know what it is. But we went to the restaurant, I think it was Carriage Place. And we were going to read those folks the Christmas story from Luke and sing Christmas carols and pass out blankets and goodie bags. I was especially excited because they let me pick the Christmas carols and play the piano. I invited my friend Nancy to come along, and there were lots of Candlewyck folks there. Since this was an ongoing outreach of our church, the residents knew some of the folks, and they were happy to see us. I mean, really happy to see us. They were dressed up in their Sunday Christmas best, and the little men had little ties. And you could tell this was something really special for these old folks, elderly adults. It was as if we were their Christmas. And then I thought maybe they don't have many family or friends to come and see them, and this could be a sad time for them. And then it dawned on me, yeah, I've never been lonely. But we were caring for lonely people, and that made my time there even more meaningful. So while Christmas in action may be winding down, what it has meant to me on the inside will not be forgotten. And I think Melinda in action is just beginning.
I didn't know she was going to do that.